say it again. You can tell all the other YouTubers. I'll challenge any one of them with a highway bike. Remember, guys, what I mean by a highway bike. Saddlebags, it's street glide or road glide. You can ride it anywhere. I don't care if you got a turbo hanging off the side of it. Don't really matter to me. I am the fastest YouTuber out there. Tell anybody I said it. And I'm not saying it to be cocky. I'm just saying that's how I feel. I'm very competitive, guys. That's how I feel. It's my bike. If somebody want to test me, I'm fine. This says Official Mac. Official Mac, the fastest YouTuber. Now, I know I'm going to get challenged for my belt, and I want it. Let's say the only way to challenge me right now is to meet me in Daytona, baby. Meet me in Daytona. You meet me in Daytona, you got action. But what you got to do is bring a belt. I'm not betting you guys any money. That takes the fun out of it. It makes it a little too serious at times, especially for guys that are just out here entertaining and having fun.
What's up, Jim? You know, just getting ready for Daytona Bike Week. How's everything been with the fam? That's awesome. Oh, this right here? Yeah, I'm going down to Daytona Bike Week to race Official Mac. He's a YouTuber. He claims to be the fastest Harley YouTuber. So I'm gonna go show him what's up. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. Today we're back in the garage with another road glide video. I've never really done one of these videos before, but let's just get right into it. So as you can see by the thumbnail, as you can see by the title, and this belt I'm wearing over my shoulder here, there's another YouTuber out there. His name's Official Mac. Check out his YouTube channel. He's another Harley YouTuber, and he made a video a while back actually basically claiming he's the fastest Harley YouTuber on YouTube. So I actually sent him a message and I said, hey, I see you live in Florida, I live in Michigan. You know, it's kind of hard to link up to run each other because we live in, 20 hours away from each other. But anyway, you can't claim you're the fastest YouTuber on a Harley if you haven't raced any other YouTubers on Harleys. So what I did was I messaged him and I said, hey, I'll be down in Daytona for Bike Week, the first week of March. He lives in like Fort Lauderdale area, so it's about a 3-hour drive for him up to Daytona. Shit, it's a 20-hour drive for me down to Daytona from Michigan. But anyway, I told him, I said, I'll be in Daytona for a week and a half, for Bike Week. I said, we should link up, collab, and I'll run you. And he's like, oh, what do you have, blah, blah, blah. And I told him, I said, my whole build's on the channel. Every one of you that are watching the video know that I post all my times, I post all my horsepower numbers, every modification I've ever done to this bike is on my channel. So I'm not hiding anything. And I said, hey, proof's in the pudding, dude. Like, check out my channel and check out my bike. And basically he was like confident, and oh yeah, come on down, I'll run you, because I just have a small little 128 cubic inch stage 3 Harley. I mean, I've got stock heads, and I'll get into what I have done to my bike here in a second, but basically just wanted to give you guys an understanding on why I'm making this video. So we were messaging back and forth over Instagram, and he was like, yeah, I'll be down in Daytona for Bike Week, we can link up and get a race off. Well then, after we got talking, he made up this YouTube call-out challenge, basically, and he posted on his channel. He's made videos about it before, and he's got like 3 or 4 videos on it already, but I'm a little late to the punch just because I've been busy around here getting stuff ready for Daytona. As you saw in my last video, the whole bike was just tore down. But anyway, it's back, good to go, and he started making these videos about, basically calling out any other YouTuber that wants a shot at the title, or the belt rather. He made this nice big heavyweight belt with his name on it, fastest YouTuber, with his YouTube channel on there, and unfortunately I didn't go all out with mine. I just picked up a cool gold heavyweight belt, and we're gonna bring that down there. Yeah, so basically he made up this call out challenge, and he said he'd be down there the first and last weekend of Bike Week, and I said, well, me too, so let's collab and get together and see who really is the fastest YouTuber, Harley YouTuber. So that's basically what this video is about, guys. I'm officially accepting Official Mac's call out for the fastest Harley YouTuber. I'm actually stoked to meet him and check out his bike. I know he's got a badass bike and it's really fast. He's got a lot of stuff done to it. It's no slouch. If you guys have watched his channel and saw his modifications he's done to his bike. He doesn't show any horsepower numbers or anything, but if you guys are smart, you guys can see who built his bike, and you guys can look on their Instagram and see what that guy's, you know, making for power on that setup. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out how much horsepower that bike's making. So I can tell you right now, I'm the underdog. That dude's making way more horsepower than I'm making. My numbers are out there. I post my numbers: 128 horse, 154 foot-pounds of torque. It doesn't get much more simple than that. I'll get into what's done to my bike here in a second, but yeah, so I'm officially accepting his call out. I'm bringing my belt, as you see right here, bringing my belt. Let's hope I can bring this thing back home and add his to my trophy collection up here. But anyway, that's basically what I wanted to get on here and tell you guys, that I am going down to Daytona Bike Week, like I mentioned in my previous videos, and I'm meeting up with Official Mac, and I'm running him for the heavyweight belt, and we're running for bragging rights basically in video. I'll have a bunch of guys with me, video on the start, video on the finish. I'll have a GoPro on the bike, video in the whole race. I have my buddy John there with me that flies the drone, so we'll get some drone footage of it as well. We've already talked and figured out the area where we're going to be racing at, down in Mexico of course. But yeah, so that's basically the details that I can give you guys right now. As we lead into Daytona Bike Week, we will, you know, maybe make a couple more videos on this, depending on who you are, and if you are a YouTuber with a fast Harley that want a shot at the title, or belt rather, comment down below or message me on Instagram at DOOWORK Motorsports. I'll put it up here on the screen. You know, let's link up. Let's make this a cool like YouTube call out challenge, and get us all together and have a good time. And you know, this is all for bragging rights, guys. This is nothing serious. We're not running for big money or anything like that. We're running for some belts. So if you guys are subscribers of his and you're coming over to my channel to see my content, first off, thank you. I appreciate that. Secondly, you guys know that, you know, I'm the underdog at this point. He's got a fast bike. The shop that built his bike is well known for building some fast Harleys. And I'm not worried, I'm not scared, I'm accepting the challenge. You know, there's a lot that goes into this. It's not just who has the fastest bike, who has the most horsepower. You know, power to weight ratio is everything. You know, rider experience is everything. You know, I'm not calling him a bad rider. I've honestly never seen him on a bike racing. I've seen George racing, you know, the guy who built his bike, and I've seen him ride his bike, and you know, the bike's no slouch, guys. Like, it's gonna be a lot for me to beat him. So I'm up for the challenge. And I can't wait to get down there, meet him, and line up next to his bike, guys. Like, it's gonna be fun. I'm actually excited. So basically what he did is he came up with a set of rules. It has to be a highway bike or a bagger with a fairing. Road Kings are not allowed. He's allowing some turbo baggers in there. I didn't care, like, whatever, run what you brung, you know, like, it's for fun, it's for bragging rights, it's for a belt, it's not for money. Basically he said it has to be a highway bike, which is what I have. It's got to have bags and a fairing, which is what I have. Naturally aspirated, no nitrous. He said no nitrous, which I don't have nitrous. I got nitrous up here from my car, but that bottle won't fit in that saddlebag, so there's nothing he has to worry about. Yeah, I mean, I basically have a mild build compared to him, and I'm looking forward to seeing how my bike stacks up against his bike, you know, because there's a lot of things on his bike that I'd eventually like to do to my bike. Honestly, like, he's a cool dude. We've been messaging back and forth, but he's very confident. He's very confident in, you know, being the fastest Harley YouTuber. Let's just hope that I got enough to take him down and take that belt home from him. Wouldn't that be something if my little 128 cubic inch stage 3 bike with stock heads, stock belt, stock clutch, stock primary, no compensator, stock trans. I mean, the bike is a very mild build compared to most of these fast touring bikes, road glides, street glides, Road Kings. And you know, I ride the shit out of it. I ride it as best as I can. I got the Lucky Dave seat on here to keep me in the saddle. The new Thrashing T-bars. I haven't ridden the bike with the new T-bars, as you guys know. That's going to be interesting to get used to those, but they feel 10 times better than my old bars, so I'm looking forward to riding it down in Daytona with the new bar setup. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. I really am. I'm excited to meet him. I'm excited to see his bike. He's got a ground pounder. That thing definitely thumps and it sounds great. I'm a pretty humble dude. I'm not here to talk shit. I'm not here to be cocky, but I am here to accept the challenge, and I will see you in Daytona. Alright guys, so for those of you that are watching that haven't been following my build on the channel, I'm going to go ahead and give you a build breakdown on my 2019 Road Glide Special. So to start off, like I mentioned, it's a 2019 Road Glide Special. I got this bike brand new in 2019, and I've done a lot to it since then. We'll just talk about performance mods in this video, but starting off, I originally went with a Stage 1. I did the Fuel Moto 2-in-1 Jackpots exhaust, which I still have on here. today. I've got the OG headers from them and the OG muffler with the carbon fiber tip. You can no longer get this pipe from them. They upgraded to a better pipe actually. I don't even have the better header pipe, but it's got the old style header pipe, which I am losing about 2 horsepower running this pipe compared to their new pipe, but I like the tip of this pipe way better with the carbon fiber tip, and it's got the 4.5 inch outlet on there as well. So I really like the way this pipe looks. That's why I haven't changed it. But yeah, I've had that pipe on there since 2019, and then I had a remote tune from Fuel Moto as well with an air cleaner that I ran a stage 1 for the first year I owned it. So then after the stage 1, over the winter, I went ahead and put a cam in the bike to make it a stage 2. I kept the same pipe, same air cleaner, and I went to a S&S 475 cam. And after that, it totally woke the bike up. I loved that cam. It made great power, and you could definitely notice a difference going from stage 1 to stage 2. Like, it was a world of difference in power. And then I ran that for a season, and then over last winter, I went ahead and did the Fuel Moto 128 cubic inch big bore kit. This bike's got 1075-to-1 compression. I kept the same 2-to-1 Fuel Moto OG jackpot exhaust. I switched up the air cleaner to this Arlen Ness 65-degree velocity air cleaner. I just like the way it looks. It's a sharp air cleaner. It made pretty good power on the dyno compared to the other ones. And I also took the air filter off to make a pull, and it actually picked up 1 horsepower. So that tells me that that filter is breathing pretty good, because it only picked up 1 horsepower on the dyno when I took that filter off. So, and I also kept the S&S 475 cam in the bike with the 128 kit. Now, this is where I kind of twisted things up a little bit, and most people don't run this combo that I have. So basically, when you go to a big bore kit, guys typically do heads as well and put a bigger camshaft in it and do springs and all that. But I did not. I kept the 475 S&S cam in there because I liked the way it sounded. Not only do I like my bike to perform, I like to hear it as well. And that S&S 475 cam chops so hard that I loved it so much that I wanted to keep it in my 128. So what I did was kept it in the 128, and when we dynoed the bike after we got everything done, it made 128 horsepower and it made 154 foot-pounds of torque. It made killer torque numbers and it made low horsepower numbers. Now, the reason why it made low horsepower numbers is because I have a small cam in there for that 128. However, that's the biggest cam I can put in this bike without doing heads. So do I spend another $3 grand on heads to make another 15-20 horsepower? I don't know. Maybe I will in the future, but for right now, the bike runs and performs great. I love it. I've had no issues with it besides what you saw in the last video. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. I have a unicorn build here. For all of you that have been subscribed and all my OG followers, you know, I apologize for repeating myself here, but for the guys that came over from Official Mac's channel, I just wanted you guys to know that, you know, this bike here is a baby build compared to his bike. I'm only make 128 horsepower. I know he's well in the 180s, and I know his torque's near 200. You know, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out those numbers, even though he hasn't posted them on the channel. His bike rips, guys. His bike makes tons of power. But as you guys know, it's not always about the most horsepower that wins these races. And that's why we're going to go down to Daytona and show them what's up. As you guys can see here, I'm running the stock belt with the stock pulleys. So no funny business there. No chain drive. It is what it is. I noticed on his bike he's got one of those DynoJet quick shifters. Not me. Not me. One more important thing I want to mention is that I'm running on 93 octane pump gas. He's running on E85. Technically, he said in his rules the bike has to be on pump gas. Luckily, with him, you can get E85 from the pump. So he fits the rules there. I mean, granted, he made the rules, so let's be honest, like, it is what it is. But I'm just saying that I'm running 93 octane. He's running E85. If you guys are involved in anything performance related, you guys know that E85 runs a lot cooler and performs a lot better in any application. I just so happen to know because I run it in my twin turbo Mustang. This car makes another 100 horsepower on E85 rather than 93 pump gas. So I know, probably better than most of the Harley community, that E85 is the way to go. However, with that being said, when you run E85, they're typically running way more compression than like I am on this bike on 93. I'm running 1075 to 1 compression, guys. That is what it is. You saw it I'm not hiding anything. I guarantee you, Official Mac is running his bike at like 13 to 1, 14 to 1, probably 14 to 1 compression to make that kind of horsepower. I guarantee you his bike is making all of 185 horse and 195 foot-pounds, at least. At least. He doesn't show his numbers, but I'm no dummy. I follow his engine builder. I follow the shop that built his bike, and I know what kind of numbers they're making out of that 131 kit. With all that being said, I'm still accepting the challenge on my little 128, making 128 horse and 154 foot-pounds of torque, guys. I've said it once, I'll say it again, I'm ready. So I'm gonna end this video with a question for you guys. Do you guys think I have enough to take down Official Mac and bring home his heavyweight title belt of the fastest Harley YouTuber on YouTube? I want to know what you guys think. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. You guys have seen my bike run, you've seen me at the track, you know my times, you know my horsepower numbers, you've seen his bike. If you haven't, go over to his channel, check out his bike, check out his modifications, and come back over to my video and comment down below, who do you think's gonna take home the belt, me or Official Mac? I want to know your thoughts. Comment down below. Between Official Mac and myself, we'll be making more videos on this. So make sure you guys stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss them. Like I mentioned, we've been talking back and forth a little bit. And I know he's going to be making more updates about this race and about this call-out challenge. So make sure you go check out his channel. But yeah, you're not going to want to miss this, guys. I've got a lot of content brewing. I've got a lot of videos planned. So you're going to want to stay tuned. So make sure you guys subscribe. So that's basically going to do it for today's video, guys. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, turn your notification bell on so that you guys will be up to date on all my latest videos. Like I said, guys, this is just getting started. This is going to get good. Win or lose, it's going to be good content for the channel, and I hope all of you are excited to see it. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!